420, everybody. It's that day where everybody is supposed to get high. Ooh, it's 420. Um, I'll save that for later. What's up, everybody? It's Steve Grillo. You are listening to Grillo's AftershockXL on YouTube, on Facebook, here on StreamYard. Is a great program. I want to say what's up to everybody. It was very exciting. Couple of shows that we had to start off this new branch of what's going on. We have the Grillo's AftershockXL website. We got Party Bib. We got that made AftershockXL masks. I don't know if you can put up a picture of them, Noah, that we're going to be giving away. Where they're very nice people over at partybib.com. So they should be arriving sometime today, and then we'll deal with that. I was just trying to get Vinny Pastore to come on. It's real simple, Vinny. There's the picture. How awesome are they? We'll be giving them away. We'll figure it out. And there's a lot of things going on. We got to get some YouTube subscribers. Everybody go to YouTube and subscribe, please. We got to get those numbers up. And we got people that I got my Bright Shot shirt on. So I'm not good with Bright Shot. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Brightshot.com, the best LED light in the business. After all this is over, somebody's going to be out there going to want to. I know we're going to be shooting a movie. My good friend Eddie Crawford wrote a movie. It's called One Wild May. We're going to be shooting that whenever all this shit gets done, all this craziness, weirdness. We're going to be shooting. I play one of his best friends. He wrote me this huge, awesome part. So Eddie Crawford, One Wild May. We'll be shooting sometime, I think, in June or July, for like a month. He wrote this really funny thing about sort of kind of like what coincides with actually going on. So he was the original host of Cash Cab, and he lost it because he had a DUI. That you can't have that. So, I was on the Howard Stern show, and I've been struggling. So he's a struggling actor, and I'm struggling in my life. And there's another character. And we all live in a 3-bedroom. We all live together in like a 1-bedroom in Hell's Kitchen, which is sort of because Eddie lives down the block as well. And we're all struggling. I'm gonna be, my character's job is I play out of shape Thor in Times Square, taking pictures with everybody. If that ever reopens again, which it will. But so we're all struggling, and then he has a whole issue, and I have an issue, and at the end, it's really kind of fun. It all comes together. My podcast becomes successful. He gets an acting where he writes a movie, and so Eddie Crawford, One Wild May. Stay tuned for all that stuff. That I guess Vinny's not going to make it because we were going to do a little Sopranos thing, but it's really simple, just to click. He just said it. It's his browser has blocked his camera. I don't know. Sorry, everybody, for misleading everybody. I do have some people that did work on The Sopranos. They're going to be joining me sometime soon. And I just I didn't realize that he was that challenged. Vinny Pastore is a great guy. He's been on the show before, and everybody knows. Imagine like you're out there and you get a name like Big Pussy that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. That can go either one way or another. Either he's a big fucking pussy, or the man gets a lot of pussy. So, but still, for an Italian tough guy to be called Big Pussy, someone constantly calling him pussy, pussy, pussy. I wonder how long it took for him to, get that out of his head where he didn't have to try to fight everybody when everybody's calling him a big pussy. So it's pretty funny because he's not a joke. He is someone that you wouldn't want to mess with, but he's also a very good guy. When I did Sopranos Con, I was out there with him, and we had some fun that night, late at night, that party and stuff. And Vinny's a big pot advocate today, 420. I'm sure he's having fun, but he's on lockdown out in where is that? Somewhere up in the Bronx. It'll come to me. Sort of judged out. It's a little like it's sort of like City Island. He's like the mayor of City Island out there, and he's a good dude. But I just found out that tomorrow, I reach out to everybody. That's how I got MC Search on the show, and I'm always just send out an email if you see them on Facebook. Just fuck it. Like that's how I found Search. Search had a Facebook page, and I reached out and said, "Yo, it's Steve Grillo. I do a show, and I'm from Canarsie. You're from Far Rock. you guys were, I love the fact that, you guys were neighborhood kids that made it. It was a really big thing for us, in the neighborhood to see somebody, because Far Rockaway is technically Queens, but Brooklyn and Rockaway, they attach. So it's like, we were always in Rockaway Beach, and Far Rock was always, where you didn't go if you wanted to live, if you're white. Anyway, so I reached out, and at the end of the thing, I just happened to say, I used to work on the Stern Show, and somebody got back to me. He goes, "This isn't Search. This is Pumice. Pumice is a very good guy. I don't know if he's out there listening right now, but Pumice, you're a gentleman, and I appreciate all the help that you've given me to get in touch with Search." And turns out MC Search is a huge Stern fan, and got right back to me. I guess Pumice gave him my number, and he hit me back. All of a sudden, it was like a text, "Yo, Grillo." I was like, "Fuck," not for nothing, but it's fun dealing with your icons. Like Third Base was something like me and my boys bonded over back in the day. We played a Cactus album and Derelicts with Dialect over and over and over again. Me and my buddy Michael Gray, like we had a contest who could remember most of all the lyrics and shit. So we spent one summer just like listening every day. So it's always fun to have an icon like that, and plus DMC. So anyway, I reach out to send everybody, a little letter, a nice little lighthearted letter. And I guess I must have done this to someone a while back. And if anybody knows the actor Robert Wall, he's in a million things. He had his own HBO series. He was in Batman, the original Batman, with Michael Keaton and Kim Basinger. Is that how you say your name? Basinger? So I must have reached out to him a couple of months ago or something. I don't remember. And all of a sudden, his agent just sent me an email saying, "Robert's very interested in doing your podcast." So some point this week, Robert Wall is hopefully be on. And I'm thinking about, I'm going to get my very, very, very good friend, Mike Starr. Everybody knows Mike Starr from Goodfellas and Dumb and Dumber. I think he's going to, I can get him to come on, but I would like to, I have to get a little Brunelli's reunion. I know Mike Starr because I used to work at this insane Italian restaurant on the Upper East Side called Brunelli's. It was like one of the greatest times of my life. It was there for 10 years. The food was amazing. We all worked there. We all became family. And I saw Russ Brunelli was really good friends with Mike Starr, and then Mike Starr's son, John, started working with us. He started out as a busboy and then a waiter, and then he became the manager. But Brunelli's was sick. We started this Wednesday night party at Brunelli's that got way out of control. Like it was kind of insane how, like, we were sitting around when they first started. It was like, there's nothing going on Wednesdays. Why don't we do a Wednesday party? That will make Wednesday our party. And oh boy, did we, like, those nights were legendary. Mafiosa, celebrities, trannies, anything went at these Brunelli's Wednesday parties, and they went. Now the owner sounds like he's mafioso, but Russ was not. But he was. They were patient. Like they once they get their hold on anybody in the mob, they come in. They just don't leave. And you always have to worry about whose shoes you're gonna step on, or you wind up in a trunk. I almost wound up in a trunk once. And well, when will Stacey Pressman be on again? Anytime she wants. She knows she has carte blanche on my show. Stacey's one of my very, very, very dear friends. We did Grandma Sylvia's together. Oh, which reminds me. So everybody's going stir crazy in the house, and everybody's dealing with this in their own unique way, boozing it up, whatever, or just going crazy with your kids, and all these viral videos are going out. And a very, very good friend of mine speaking, he did Grandma Sylvia's funeral with me, Fred Berman, who's a sweetheart, and he plays the meerkat on Broadway, The Lion King. So Fred's talented, very talented, okay? Good-looking guy. He can act, he can sing, he can dance, he can play guitar, he can play drums. So this is how him and his daughter are dealing with this corona lockdown. Check this out.
Can't stay at home, can't stay at school. Old folks say the poor little fool. Down the street, she's the girl next door. I'm the boy you've been waiting for. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Cherry Bomb! Hello, world! I'm your wild girl! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb!
It cracks me up. No, I'm gonna send you something over now. I don't know if it's too late for you to put this up, but it's one of those things where you're on. You're watching something, and the more you watch it, the more I can't stop cracking up. So let's see if I can find it. I sent it to my mother. So no, I'm gonna send this over to you. Hold on. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Shit. I got just so many things going on here. But all right. So no, yeah, why don't you jump on here for a second so I don't look like a bumbling idiot?
What's
I
up?
already do. Okay, share. If I just put it up on my Facebook page, can you take it, Noah?
Yeah, hurry up.
Huh?
If you do it quick, yeah.
I can't hear you, dude.
Oh, shoot. How about now?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, shoot.
Hello? Well, anyway, it's just so fucking stupid. And this is like, here, maybe we can do it better from here. I'll send it to you in Messenger. Take your time, Grillo. Yeah, I know. So entertaining. But, yeah, I was supposed to have Vinny Pastore come on, and he cannot figure out how to turn his camera on. So I just sent it to you in Messenger, Noah. I don't know if you could do it. It's just, when you're ready, just let's play it. It's just something so stupid, but every time I watch it, it just cracks me up. I think it started at the beginning of this whole thing where all these like spring breakers were down and not paying attention to stay the fuck home, and it's just something stupid that happens. But I just watch it like 5 times a day. It just cracks me up. But yeah, if you guys are out there, you have any questions? Now's a good time. I got some old friends. Here you go. Yeah. Volume.
A McChicken because it's $1.
Yeah, the volume.
What happened to your voice?
2 McChickens.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you either. But yeah, I checked this stupid video out. And I'm sure Noah will take care of that. So yeah, I had Brian O'Halloran and Roy McDonald. Roy's been on my show several times. He's one of my best friends, and he also owns the company Bright Shot. The LED company that I am involved with, and so yeah, it's just there's no other thing. I wish I had Vinny Pastore on. I'm going to tell the other guys to call in now. So bear with me, people. I just got thrown a curveball. Enter Noah, Louis L, Marchetti. Call now. Yeah, I can't. I need someone to bounce off of. And Louis L. These are people that worked with me on the Sopranos. I wanted to call in. They're 2 very good guys. Louis retired. He owns a bakery up in Liberty, New York called Floyd and Bobo's. Super on point Italian bakery, but they have sandwiches and shit. It's a tiny little place in Liberty, New York, and we ride our bikes up there and we go have lunch at Floyd and Bobo's and hang out with Louis, swap stories about working with James Gandolfini and hanging out at the set. He's got props from the set because he was a grip. My other friend that's calling in, Jeff, was a set dresser. Jeff Marchetti, another awesome human being. He's calling in. We all worked on the Sopranos together. I figured Sopranos. Hold on a second. Louis, just hit that link I sent you.
Okay, I think he said 6:30.
I know. That Vinny Pastore couldn't figure out how to fucking work the camera, so things got changed up a little bit.
Who's on?
Right now, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Right there.
So, yeah. So it's I thought it'd be like fun to have some people from The Sopranos to come on and fuck around and see what's going on. But I guess you can't get that that video up there, Noah. Guess not. So all right, we're still learning, people. We're still learning. So talk about price gouging, right? I didn't realize this. So I went to the Amish market on my corner and I said, you know what? I haven't had pistachios in a really, really, really long time. Like really long. And I bought this one thing size of pistachios, not that big, $10 fucking. I got home, I almost shit the bed. I almost went back and brought it, but it's just like, now's not the time to be arguing and causing problems. But these son of a bitches at the Amish market charge me $10 for a fucking thing of pistachios, and they're selling eggs for $10. Should be ashamed of themselves. Fucking horrible. How dare you do that? I picked these up today. Tiramisu flavored Oreos. So far, so good. They have a really, like a very strong sweet smell. They're very sweet. I tried two, and I was like, okay, I think I'm tapped out with the sugar. So, yeah, that's what I get. I'm down on my route. I get to supermarkets. I don't have to wait online because I'm getting, we can watch Sopranos clip. Wait, can't watch your clip while we wait. Okay, all right, yeah. Look, why don't you, in honor of the surprise, I think Louis and Jeff should be calling in soon, and we can go from there. But yeah, let's play the clip of me on The Sopranos to start the whole thing off. How's that sound? Go ahead, Noah. Some Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do.
Fuck that. I'm dropping out.
Come on, bula bula. We're just talking
What
about
volume?
the coffee house. It's a pure cash operation.
Well, why you fixing the volume? I'll
Kids,
it's your it's
Campus
my headphones.
security.
Okay.
What are you telling
all
me
right.
about that? That's ours. Why the fuck you go?
It's my ass! Hey! Take that shit outside! Don't disrespect the pizza parlor. Fucking asshole! I know where you
Well, I
live!
hope
You hear
everybody
what I
else
said?
can hear that. I hope everybody heard that. I don't know why my headphones wouldn't let that hear, but so I'll tell you the story about how I got that part because it's kind of interesting. So I was bartending and I met this girl and she was an agent and she said she wanted to start sending me out. But cut to back, talking about Brunelli's. When I was talking about Brunelli's, one of the guys that was first a writer on Brunelli's, and I'm having a brain fart right now. Terry Winter. Terry Winter was a writer on The Sopranos, and when he would be writing shit, he'd take a break and come down and have dinner at Brunelli's. I was the bartender, so I got to sit there and talk to Terry all that. Then I started standing in for Anthony Jr., and I'd see Terry on set. I'd see Terry at the restaurant, so I became kind of very friendly with Terry. And so Terry said, "So Steve, just so you know, I got you in mind. I'm going to write you a part." And I was like, "Whoa, shit! Wow, thank you, man. That's really cool." So now that girls I meet at the bar, she sends me out, and I was in an audition for The Sopranos. So I was like, "Well, shit, I'm going to go." So at that point, the guy who directed that episode was also he was the first AD. This was his first big shot. And Henry Bronstein, who went on to do huge things. So did Terry. Henry did. He was executive producer for Turn, Washington Spies. So, but I worked with Henry on The Out-of-Towners. Henry loved me, but Henry Bronstein, he will tell you exactly what's on his mind. Like he doesn't hold back. He loved me, but he would get into fights with people on the street. He would get into fights with people on set. He was a hothead. You didn't want to get on his bad side. So, cut to, I didn't know Henry was directing this episode, and they don't really like putting stand-ins and parts because some of the other stand-ins get pissed off, and why didn't I get a part? So they just like really, sometimes on movie sets they give stand-ins a part like they did in Private Parts. Howard stand-in got a part. He was the guy pushing Allison on the gurney when she was pregnant. So I walked in and I had my headband on because I rollerbladed to the audition, and my line was just "kiss my ass." That's all. I did no studying or anything. But when I came in, I had the headband on. And the first thing Henry does is he goes, "Oh, great. Why are you here?" And I was like, "Nice to see you too, Henry. What the fuck?" And then Sheila Jaffe goes like this, looks at me and goes, "Now this was something my mother would have said to me." So when I actually was doing the audition, I was looking at her, but I saw my mother's face. So she goes, take that schmata off of your head. And I was like, Mom? And then she read the line, and I was like, kiss my ass. Because that's how I felt at the moment. I felt like my mother was telling me to take the. She would say something. No, she would say that. It was a schmata. Everybody had schmatas, whatever. It was a Yiddish thing, but we were Catholic. But it was just a neighborhood thing. Oh, get that schmata over there, throw it away. You know, it was just like a rag, and or but also sometimes if a kid had a schmata, it was like their blanket. You know, their old beat up blanket. So and I said, kiss my ass, and I never forget because the next day we were shooting up in New Jersey. It was when AJ was playing football, because I remember I had the football pads on and everything. I was doing the stunt work as well. And I remember being in full football gear, and I get the call, the beeper. I called it to go back. She goes, you did it. You got the part. And I wasn't that excited because I'm like, it was such a small role. And if Terry's going to write me something, do I want to take this part? And I couldn't enjoy it, being excited for it. So I went and I called up Terry. Terry, of course, went on to do Boardwalk Empire. Terry's gigantic. He's huge now. Of course, I don't have his number. But if he's one of those people where if he did see me, he'd be like, oh my God. So I called Terry up and I go, Terry, I got the part. He's like, congratulations, that's awesome. And I'm like, but didn't you say you were going to write me something? I don't want to take it if you have something a little bigger. He goes, Steve, do they kill you? I said, no. He goes, then take the part. I was like, done. Fair enough. So I took the part, and that was a legendary scene. We shot that scene twice. Like, we literally, we shot the whole scene. It was done. Wrapped, moving on. And something happened where they had to shoot it again. So I got paid twice, and they still messed up. Can you pull the clip up, Noah? Because they fucked up on continuity. Because if you look at my sunglasses, right, they're on, and they were there, and he knocks them off, and then they're on my head again, or something like that. Like they messed up on the continuity. And Louis here. Put Louis on.
Hey, hello.
Louis,
I'm here. Grillo, what's
up?
happening?
Hold on, Louis. I can't hear anybody.
You can't hear me?
Let me see if I got the other headphones on, if that works. Maybe this
Hold on.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Say no.
Hear me?
Hold on a sec. I got too many fucking wires here. Louis, just stand by.
Hold on, I got a gun here. Don't let me shoot you. I got my water gun. Can you hear me now? Can you see? Can you see the bar?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Why is that, Noah? That's weird.
Hold on.
Are we good?
Maybe I'm in my... You can't hear me.
No. We're good. Just stay still. Sit down at a table or something.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you. Just sit down. Stay still.
I'm in one place.
Yeah, okay. Are you comfortable?
No.
No. You have a table? Sit down. Where are you? You in your basement? Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Now, Louis worked with me on The Sopranos for years. What? Yeah, put it on some other table. Just lean the phone up against something.
I'm just showing you the bar. This is
Oh,
from
okay.
The Sopranos.
Okay.
This is in my basement.
Now, what did they use that for?
This was in the Soprano house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Hey, look, Louis looted everything.
Wait, hold on.
That's so cool. Yeah.
That was on my grip room in the on the Sopranos.
Okay.
And where else? What else? My wall of fame here. Hold on. Where are the boys? There we go. Can you see that?
Yep. Yeah, Vinny Pastore could not figure out how to get on here.
Vinny can't get on? I can't believe it.
No, he said, I'm tapping it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Yeah, it won't allow. He was like bugging out.
Cool there. He's not going to get on.
Yeah, no. So, and Jeff Marchetti should be calling in any second.
Okay.
Two people that I had a lot of fun with working on that. We had like that was like yeah, that was some of the best times. That was like one of those like magical crews that like everybody got along for the most part. Everybody loved each other. Where's Jeff?
There was nothing like it. I'm gonna show you.
Okay. What's that?
Oh, I'm gonna wait till Jeff comes on.
Yeah, no, but we got to talk anyway. So you have one of my favorite stories about James Gandolfini and his motorcycle. Why don't you tell that story, because that's one of my favorite stories. Like how they if anybody does, you don't know the motorcycle world. Harley Davidson 883 is probably the smallest and lightest bikes, and it's basically considered a girl's bike for the most part. Like most women that are because Harley Davidson is notoriously heavy. Most women that yeah, see, there you go. I got mine parked downstairs. So they are usually a good starter bike for a guy, or but it's known as like a girl bike. Like, oh, you're a guy on an 883. What do you got? What do you got? This fucking bag? You put a basket and some streamers on there. What's going on? Like, you get your balls broken if you get an 883. And James was he's a big dude. So the story is, as you said, that he went to Los Angeles to do a movie with Brad Pitt and George Clooney, right?
Right.
And they were goofing on him. They convinced him to get an 883, right?
Well, he got a bike. He was there, and so he gets he goes to the Harley Davidson in L.A. and he buys a motorcycle. He buys the first one he sees.
Yeah.
It's a motorcycle, so it's a Harley Davidson. Not realizing that the bike he got, which was really easy to sit on, but James was over 6 foot. He was over 300 pounds, and on that bike, it looked like a clown, a circus clown on a little. Like on a little
yeah.
And it's like, I mean, not that James, get me wrong, not that he's a clown. He was the greatest guy. He was the greatest friend, let me tell you. But he was so excited when he came back. We opened up, I think it was the third season, and he was so excited. He's like, "Wait till you see what I got."
Well, because you can't tell, but Louis all tattooed up to his neck. Louis is like a hardcore biker. He's old school, so. He came to Louis right away because Louis was a real biker. He wasn't some phony guy.
Oh, I don't know a real biker. I don't know what a real biker is, but he I had a motorcycle. I rode to work every day, and so this bike is his assistant trailers up the bike, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "You're kidding me?" I'm like, "That's a girl's bike." So, and he looked at me. He says, "What do you mean it's a girl's bike?" And he gets on the bike and he starts it up. He starts riding it. So I went over to some of the Teamsters. I went over to Jimmy Collins. I don't know if you remember Jimmy Collins.
Sure.
Levy. Some of the
Sharky lives in my neighborhood.
Oh, Sharky, you're kidding.
Yeah, no, I see Sharky all the time.
And I said, "Listen," I said, "Jimmy got this 883, so you got to break his chops." So, and everyone who saw him on that bike said, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, like my bike." He's like, "That's a girl's bike."
Yeah.
That was it. He took the bike, he gave it to his assistant, and he wanted to get another bike. So he went to the Harley Davidson in Queens, right on Northern Boulevard. And he gets a bike. He gets a Fat Boy, gets on the bike, and he's riding it. And Jim had bad knees and he had a bad back. So he couldn't ride the bike. It was hurting him. So he says, "What am I going to do?" I said, "Try my bike." So I have Dyna Y-Glide. And he gets on the bike and says, "Yeah, this is perfect." So I call up the place where I got my bike, and they brought to Silver Cup Studios 20 bikes. They put them in the parking lot, and they were shooting on stage. So I went over to the stage. I walk in, and I said, "Jim, it's here." And he walked off set. And he walks off set. He grabs me, runs to the parking lot, and Eileen Landis comes running down from
you guys explain who Eileen was one of the executive producers, no?
Right. So Eileen comes running. She grabs me, says, "Get over here." She says, "Are you out of your fucking mind? He's the bread and butter of this show." He says, "He gets hurt, we're done. We're out of work." I said, "Out of work?" It says, "Eileen, he's got to ride. Whether I get him a bike or he gets a bike, he's a big boy. He's going to get his own bike, but he's going to get the right bike." He was riding around the parking lot. I asked them when they brought the bikes, They brought him a leather jacket. They brought him a helmet. Brought him gloves. So I said, he's gonna ride. He's gonna ride the right way.
Yeah.
So he had everything. He had all the gear, but he would get on the bike. He would come off the set in his underwear. He had his boxers on, his giddy tee, his flip flops. He'd get on the bike and he's just riding around like a big goof. And he loved it. He loved it. But I mean, God rest his soul. He was a good man. He was very generous. He was really good to the crew. He was really good to all of us.
Well, that was the fun part of working on there, man. Is even like the top billing cast never really thought who the fuck they were. They like James and Edie, they would sit and talk to you. They remembered your names. They said, "How was your weekend?" They didn't treat the stand-ins like a second-class citizen. Even when it came time to get the gift wraps, the wrap party gifts at the end of the season, and you got invited to the premieres and all the parties and shit like that. And I still have a pair of I don't know if people don't know this, but usually at the end of the season they have a wardrobe sale where you can go and buy clothes for really cheap. I have a pair of Jackie Jr.'s jeans because inside the label it said Jackie Jr. Of course, I can no longer fit into them anymore, but I did at one point.
I got shirts. I got from Bacala. I got Stevie Van Sant. I got Furio's shirts. I got shirts of Jim. I got so many shirts. The good part is they're all big shirts, so now I grew into them. So now I can fit in. When I first got them, I didn't, but wardrobe. They treated us all the same. We got wrap gifts every year. Christmas time got gift certificates to Babos, to what other restaurant? I don't know. Each year was something else, and then the final wrap gift was a watch. Did you get a watch?
No, I had after 9/11, I had to get a real job. Maureen Van Zandt told the story on my show that they gave her a man's watch because I think Jimmy bought everybody a watch, and she was like, Jimmy, they gave me a man's watch. It's okay. I was gonna maybe donate it. She goes, so Jimmy went out of his way to go make sure that she got her own watch. So she has two.
Yeah. Unbelievable. He was like really generous. He was just I mean, we would go out of town when we shot the episode where they kill his cousin, where they kill
Stevie Buscemi or yeah.
Buscemi. And so we're in the hotel. We're in Kingston, and we shot in Red Hook. And so I mean, like a nothing town, nobody there. It's like and we're out of town, but it was perfect. We go there. The first night we're in the hotel, we check in, and everybody got there. It was Sunday night. We started shooting on Monday, and Monday night we get back to the hotel, and it was karaoke night. So I got there first. I left because I'm a rigger, so I got there. I get there earlier, and I leave earlier. The shooting crew was still going on, and so I got there to prep them at the bar. I said, listen, everybody's going to come here. They're going to want to come and have a good time. And there was this little old lady who did karaoke. So I said, what time are you going to be here till? She says, well, usually I'm here till 8 o'clock. I'm like, 8 o'clock? I said, oh, boy. I says, you're going to have to stay here a little later tonight. I said, would you mind staying until, everyone leaves the bar? She says, oh, but I got to be up early. I said, well, how much is it going to cost to keep you here? So the crew started coming in, and, we're like 200 strong. And we're in a town where, there's nobody. 200 people fill up the whole town. And this woman started, she saw these people. She's like, oh, they look like they're from TV. I think I've seen them somewhere before. I said, yeah, this is the Sopranos. She says, oh my God. She got so in awe about, all of the.
You don't see shit like that up there.
Oh my God, you never see that. And she stayed until 11:30 that night. By the way, she was supposed to leave at 8. She was there till 11:30, and we made it worth her while. She loved every bit of it. She did New York. Everyone up on stage, everyone up kicking and dancing and screaming and carrying on. But this is what the life of an actor. Where they don't have that kind of freedom. Like we could go out after work. Come on.
Yeah, no, they got to live in a bubble.
They got to live in a bubble.
But yeah, my favorite Jimmy story was, and again, they were always they're always approachable, always they talk to you, whatever. So I stood in that day, and later that night I was bartending. It was a brand new place. It was called Jilly's. It was on the it was like on 6th Avenue and 54th Street. Fancy. We had to like wear bow ties, tuxedo shirts, and shit. And so it was the grand opening, and nobody knows each other. We're all just kind of, the manager doesn't really know me. I don't know anybody that works there. So it started filling up, and then all of a sudden, who walks in? It was Jimmy. And like I'm behind the bar, and he goes, "Oh shit, what the fuck are you doing here?" Like that. And he goes, he fucking leans over and gives me a fucking big hug. He pulls me over the bar. I pour him a martini, and he starts talking. Oh, you gotta, yeah, no man, I should do the same thing. You gotta survive. You gotta be able to do this good thing. And he goes, yeah, you the manager? Come over here. You see this kid? He's with me. He's with me. He goes to the manager. He goes, yo, if he gives you any trouble, you come back. I'll tell you. This kid's with me. And he threw like 100 on the bar, and he walked away.
Hey, you do a good Jimmy, let me tell you.
So and then years later, I had the pizzeria, and Jimmy was doing some Broadway play. So we did this. We did a mac and cheese pizza, and he fucking loved it. And we had. He said, I had some truffle oil here. Could you get me some truffle oil? So we make mac and cheese pizza with truffle oil on it for him, like at least once or twice a week. So one day we were short because Marchetti would call me up and be like, Steve, because Jeff Marchetti, who I don't know if he's coming on now or not. He just texted me, I think. Click the link. Yes. Hold on a second. I just click the link. Nothing. Hold on a second. Let me talk him through this. Okay, so just click.
Bissell.
Yeah, the Bissell. So one day we were shorthanded, and then go to live broadcast. Go to live. Come on, Lou, you can do it. You could do it.
Come on. Hey.
So I had to deliver the pizza, and he hadn't seen me in a couple of years, and my goatee was like down to here. I'm covered in pizza shit. And Michael was there with his friend, and they ordered the pizza. And so I give it. I say, "Hey, Jimmy." He goes, "Hey, thanks a lot." Of course, he gives you like $50, and he's like, "Get out of here." And he's looking at me, going, I go, "Yeah, it's little Stevie. I used to be AJ Stand." And he goes, "Oh shit, I didn't even recognize you. Oh my God, come here!" Like, I'm covered in pizza shit. He goes, "I don't care." And he like hugged me and shit. So, okay, yeah, Jeff's trying to get on. I'm really, when it comes to technology, I consider myself fucking retarded. But this is fucking easy. I'm just kidding. Hi, Sherry, you pretty girl. So give a shout to my friend, little Sherry over there, little cutie pants. So yeah, so Jimmy was a fucking sweetheart. Edie too, man. She was like the last time I saw her was Nurse Jackie, and she walked by me and she stopped and she turned around and she was like, I was like, AJ Stan, and she was like, "Oh my God, come here!" Like they were just like so cool. I'm attracted to Edie Falco. I don't know why. Like she's not like, there's something sexy about her.
She's very, you know what? She's an honest. She's the real deal. She's no bullshit. She's not like she would come to set. She'd bring a dog. What was the dog's name?
Oh my God, yeah, it was a yellow lab.
Marley.
Yeah.
And she was just like she was just the real deal. There was issues, and I'm not going to get into it. Some people know, some people don't, and it's not for me to repeat. But she was the type of person that would never talk about anything bad, always positive, always great stuff. And it wasn't until years later I found out certain things about her, and it's like when it became public, and it's like, wow,
like what?
She's a really cool. Well, I guess I could mention it. I mean,
yeah,
she's a recovering addict, and of all things, she plays Nurse Jackie.
Oh yeah.
And did it so well, but probably, she just reached into like her past, and she was able to.
Could you keep the phone still? Could you put it? Lean the phone on something?
How's that?
Because it's really shaky.
I'm Italian. At the phone,
I know, but get a cup. Put it on the lean the phone on a cup against some type of background. There you go, much better. Let me see what's going on with Jeff.
Marchetti, where are you?
Like, how hard is it? You just tap it and it goes you right there. Like, I gotta give the props. I don't know if this helps at all or anything, but the people over here at StreamYard are fucking unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I would love to. I was telling the story before about Terry Winter, how he was a writer when he was just writing, and he lived down the block from the restaurant that I worked at. He'd come down to take a break and have dinner and sit with me for like an hour and a half, and then go back up and write.
Terry was amazing. He wrote a part for me. You know, one thing nice about the show, because it was a big family. But Terry did things where he wrote a part for me, so we were in the bus. We were going to Scout, and so Dennis Gamiello, the key grip. I was the key rigging grip. He was the key grip. So Dennis says, "Did you read the episode?" I says, "You know, I really didn't read it because we didn't get until late the night, the night before." And he took he read. I didn't read it, and he said, "Well, you should read the opening part of the episode." So I'm looking around. Is that him?
No.
Anyway, I read it. I'm looking at it. And it says heavily tattooed guy on a garbage route for Barone sanitation. I'm like, oh, and everyone starts laughing because they said read it out loud, and everyone's laughing on the bus. I'm like, who, me? And so basically Terry wrote the part with me in mind. So I had to still go, and I had to go and audition for the part. So the first person I had to go in front of was Eileen Landis, the executive producer. I went in her office. I took a garbage can. I picked it up. I threw it against the wall. I said, "What the fuck do I got to do to get a fucking part in this fucking show?"
That's awesome. Let me see if I can get this guy on the phone.
He's not on yet?
I don't understand.
Marchetti, come
on.
Like
they can't make it any easier.
I did it.
Yeah, come on, Louis here.
No,
What's up?
I'm copying the link. It says copy link.
No, just tap on the link on your phone.
I am. It says open this page in Safari. Use StreamYard on this device. Tap Safari icon.
Well, do you have Chrome?
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the number to my producer. He can help you out. Okay. No, I'm gonna have Jeff call you.
Come on, Bissell.
Copy text. No, he I think I got it. We'll see in a second. Hold on.
Let me try it one more time.
Okay, yeah, I'll call Noah. I just text you his number.
Okay.
Right. I'll see that. Now, Jeff Marchetti was known as Bissell because he is a set dresser, and he had to go around with the Bissell, dry. He's always constantly cleaning the floor, so he got the nickname Bissell. But he wanted to become best friends with James Gandolfini. They were inseparable, and they were just about to launch a whole big thing before Jimmy passed away, and it was kind of messed up. I think Jeff probably took it the hardest. He was like, because both of them are just such amazing people, and they were like this. So, like I was saying, when Jimmy was doing the Broadway show, Jeff was with him like on a daily basis. So it was like, at one point, Jeff's like, he's not allowed to order pizza anymore. He's getting too big. No more mac and cheese pizza. And then all of a sudden, be like, as soon as Jeff would leave the room or something, all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, it's Jimmy. Can you give me one of those pizzas?" And I'm like, "What am I supposed to do? Tell him no?" It's like I run a business. But he was having like 2 or 3 mac and cheese pizzas a week. He was addicted to the truffle oil.
Everywhere we went, we ate good. When we were at the studio, we went to Mandicotti's, went to Long Island City. The best Italian food, Mandicotti's on 21st on Vernon Boulevard. The best Italian food anywhere, even Manhattan, Little Italy, Mandicotti's. And I would go in there, and I would call them up, and I would get tripe, drip, as they would say in Italian.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Stomach lining.
Yeah, that's right.
No, thank you.
Dennis, Jimmy, and Tim Van Patten. Usually,
another sweetheart, another fucking sweetheart.
What a guy!
He told me, listen. So, so I didn't feel. So I was telling the story before about how I got my part. Okay, about how I walked in, and it was Henry Bronstein's first episode directing. And you know,
He's a tough.
Henry loved me, but he could be a fucking dick. Let's just, you know, he didn't fuck around. I was like, he would get into fights. Oh yeah, no, he loved me. He loved me. He was a huge Howard Stern fan. He loved having me on crew. He'd always give me a fucking hug and shit like that. But you didn't want to fuck with him. So now I go into the room to do my audition, and I had a bandana on. And which other was it? Sheila Jaffe goes, take that schmata off of your head. Now that's something my mother would have said, you know. And for first, Henry sees me and he goes, "Oh, great! What are you doing here?" You know, not like, you know, "Oh wow, cool, Steve." Like he didn't want to give me the part. So you know, my line was "kiss my ass." So when she told me to take the schmata off my head, I was basically, since she read me the line, I was saying it to my mother, "Kiss my ass." You know, like it was like something that I would do, like, cause like it triggered like some mother thing, you know. So I get the part, and like I thought Terry was going to write me a part, but Terry said, "Take it. No, no, no. If they don't kill you, don't worry about it." So now we shoot the scene, and now the next day I'm back as a stand-in, and I remember I was in the kitchen, the Sopranos family kitchen, sitting at the table, and I was reading the sides for the day, so I knew what was going on, and I was by myself, and the lights were really low, and I'll never forget. Henry comes in and he goes, "I want to tell you something. You did a fucking great job this day." I was like, "Wow, really?" He goes, "I did not want to give you a part. Let me tell you something. If I walked upstairs, and you saw those auditions, you were by far the best. Great job. And this is really, what happened? This is actually, you know, looking at the comment, the kinks, working out the kinks. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So my headphones that I have, wireless for headphones. Hey, Louis back. The wireless headphones I have, they for some reason I couldn't hear audio. These things cut in and out every once in a while. I gotta figure, like, I gotta figure shit out. But so I don't know if at the end of the story, I don't. Did you hear that whole Henry thing?
The Henry.
What he said to me the day after we shot.
No, what he say?
So I was in the Sopranos kitchen. The lights were all low. I was reading the sides for the day, and no one was
Right.
around. And he comes in. And he goes, "I want to tell you something. You did a fucking phenomenal job." And I was like,
Wow.
"Wow." I was like, "Thank you." He goes, "No, seriously, you did great." He goes, "I didn't want to hire you. I didn't want to hire you. When you walked in, I was like, there's no fucking way he's getting this part." He goes, "But you were the best. If I could go show you all those audition tapes," he goes, "you were by far the best one, and you did a fantastic job." And then he goes like this: "You tell anybody on this crew I told you this, and you will be banned for life." So I can tell it now. So, how about this? How about this? So I'm telling this story to my friend Roy. We're going to Steiner Studios, and I hadn't seen Henry probably since then. We were going to Steiner Studios to do a demo for some show. Maybe it was even Boardwalk. So I'm telling this story as we're walking up, and I go, "Yeah, he could be a real asshole." As that whole story I just told you. And I open up the door to Steiner Studios, and who's standing in the door for him but Henry Bronstein? I go, "Henry! Oh my God!" And I go, and Roy goes, "Is that him?" I go, "Yeah."
Wow. Unbelievable. I lost your audio.
How about now?
There we go. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, but we're still working out the kinks, people. So I literally, Henry was standing, and the actress Gretchen Mol was sitting there reading a book. It must have been Boardwalk Empire, and she heard like the whole story, and then she looked up and she was like she knew that like that whole thing that just what happened. So, but no, I Henry, like, again, he was always good to me, and he's blew up, man. He's like executive producer for that show Turn on AMC, Washington Spy.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite shows. I watched that show. Must have watched that whole thing like 4 or 5 times. That's a great show.
I never seen it. But he's doing great. He's like where is that shot? That's not done in New York, is it?
No, I'd say it's over. Guess what? We won.
We won.
We won. But Noah, any luck with Jeff? Tell everyone again why Vinny couldn't come on. People are asking. Vinny can't figure out how to click on a link, just like Jeff Marchetti. He's not good with technology. He couldn't figure out how to turn the speaker on the video on his phone. He got very easily frustrated and said that's it. I guess people have been trying to they want him to teach. He's an acting teacher as well. I don't know if you know that. And he actually teaches at a pretty good school, and they want him to teach the classes from home, and he can't figure it out. There's someone else wanted to do a podcast, he couldn't figure it out. So I thought StreamYard is like totally okay. Jeff, they're working on Jeff. I thought StreamYard would totally be easy for everybody because I went on Stuttering John's, I went on MC Searches, and I got on right away. It was just like click, boom. But
yeah.
I guess some people just don't have that luck. I don't know. I guess everybody's device is different. I don't know. Maybe I got lucky.
You know what that means? You got to have another Soprano night.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I called Federico. I reached out to Louis Lombardi. So I thought it'd be cool to have Louis. Louis Lombardi played the FBI agent.
Right.
Yeah. So Louis like old school OG. His grandfather was Gigi the Whale. Gigi the Whale was he was known for keeping his mouth shut. He did a lot of time for not ratting. So when his grandfather came out, he used to hang out at Brunelli's, which is the restaurant that I was talking about earlier. And
right.
Gigi fucking loved me. He was a big old school gangster, man. He was just like, come sit at my table. Don't worry, it's on the arm. It's on the arm. Because he was, you know how these old school guineas go. If you kept your mouth shut, you came in, you didn't have to worry about anything. So you were taken care of for taking the bullet for the team, You
had to keep your mouth shut because they had those one size fits all.
Yeah, exactly. So, funny story is, I didn't know Gigi at the time, right? So, but I knew his grandsons, and all that. So, but I knew it. I just said hello, and it was kind of like, a little out of way. And so one night I come in, and I don't realize this one guy got out of the pen, and this was like one of his first nights out, and he was keyed up. He was definitely on steroids. He was like this, and typical Guido. And now he goes to the bathroom. I walk in, and the front table, there's these two women that I know. That they come in every week, but I didn't know that they were with him that night. And then his table was like right in the middle of the restaurant. And so I went over to them and I said hello, and they said, "Do you have any VIP passes to the nightclub?" Because I worked at a nightclub. So I said, "Yeah." I had two in my pocket. Oh, finally, he did it! Congratulations!
I hate technology. This is ridiculous.
It's the simple.
Louis!
Petey!
How are you?
How are you, buddy?
What's going on?
Oh, I miss you.
How's your bakery?
What the Bobos?
We're doing fine, We're still operating. We're still there. We're
Yeah.
still doing our thing.
Good. Hey, Steve.
What's up, Bissell?
I don't know.
Are you doing good? Are you quarantining okay?
Yeah. We're doing fine, man. We're doing fine. How is both of you guys? How are your friends, family, and everything like that? Because I know we've been
knock wood.
We lost a lot of people. A lot of people have it. Some people have healed from it, but I know a lot of people that I know we've lost.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Anybody that we might know?
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about it later on, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, dude.
It's really,
you wonder why? Because people aren't listening, man. They're not listening. They're not paying attention to what staying at home means, kind of.
Yeah,
I go down. My job's essential, so I go downtown and I do my beer and liquor thing. And I see Avenue D and 3rd Street. These people are outside having a block party.
I know.
No masks or anything. They got a boom box and a cooler and chairs. Yay, we don't have to work. Just stay inside. You're taking a bed and a doctor and nurse away from somebody that really, deserves it. Not deserves it, but you know what I'm saying. Like they didn't. What you listen to the rules or not, you catch it by accident. If you're not listening to the rules and you catch it, shame on you.
It's really unfortunate because you know, those people are working. You know, my wife happens to be an RN, although she's not on the front lines. Thank God.
Yeah.
But you know, you listen to what we have to do. What is our obligation? What do we have to do to help? And really, besides the things we should be doing is volunteering, helping. All we have to do is stay home.
Yeah.
You know, that's really, when you really think about it, right? Like, you know, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, those people had to go and fight, right? They had to climb mountains, they had to get wet, they had to go through mud, they had to kill people, they were wounded, killed, they had to do all these things. We have to stay home.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got TVs and technology, we got iPads and phones and Netflix and shit, you know. And people in prison that they would kill for this luxury.
I know.
So I was, you know, I brought my motorcycle down here so I can work and shit like that. And so a couple of friends of mine, I told the story a couple of times, but you know, you can't tell it enough. A couple of friends of mine said like, "Oh, why don't you come over on Saturday? We're gonna go for a run." And I went. First, I said, "Yeah," and then I got up Saturday morning and I was like, you know, I seen the most experienced people go down on a bike over something stupid. Louis, you could attest to that. You know, you hit a patch of gravel, you hit all your slick. I was like, it's no time to go into fucking. That's a selfish thing. You're putting yourself at risk for no fucking reason. And you know, I'm using it. I don't get out of third gear when I take my bike downtown. I just go stupid slow, and you know, that's again, you're taking a doctor away, a nurse away, a bed away, an ambulance away from something that, you know, to someone that could use it. Instead of you had to go out and you had to go for a joyride. You couldn't sit home like they told you to, you know?
Yeah. Louis knows a lot about motorcycles. Huh, Lou?
Yeah, we were telling the Jimmy 883 story before.
When Jimmy brought back that bike, you remember from the Mexican? When he came back with that 883, the little girl's bike. So I had his motorcycle was always in my grip room.
I know.
So every day when I was at the studio, you remember, I would set up the bike in front of the trailer, I'd bring it out, roll it out. And when the show ended, I said, Jimmy, what do you want me to do with the trailer? He says, just bring it home. He says, I know where it is. Well, he knows where it is. It's still there. It's still sitting where he said, put it in your garage. It's still sitting in the same place.
Is it
about 13 years of on it?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
still there. Plates are still on it. And hey, wait a minute. I got to show you something. I waited until you came on.
How about that?
What's that?
Remember this?
Oh my God! I was looking for that. I didn't know you had it.
Now tell everybody what that is.
Go ahead, Lou.
So that's, you know what it is. Should I say? Okay. So that, because we can't, this is truth telling. There's no lie in here. It wouldn't be right. Some of us might get in trouble. That would be me. That was Dr. Melfi's office. And so that was the one half. Every time in Dr. Melfi's office, you had the gladiator and then you had the Cleopatra figure, the two pewter figures. So one was Jim and the other one was Dr. Melfi. So this is the Jim statue.
That's fantastic.
So, and when we opened the bakery, you remember Jim came up and he took a ride up. He wanted to know what I knew about bacon. I says, I don't know. He says, you're always tinkering with cameras. You're putting cameras on cars and 3 in the morning, you're grabbing sandbags and all this shit. So what do you know about bacon? I said, Jim, I'm going to find out. And so when he came up, he blessed us at the bakery. He wished us good luck. He came to the house, and I showed him the statue. I said, does this look familiar? He's like, no. I mean, why would he know? I mean, it's a prop. Oh, he's you know, doing other things like acting. So
now Louis,
yeah,
do you think you have a lot of viewers
don't
right
tell
now?
anybody about
I don't know. Noah, do we have a number that's going on right now? I'm not sure. I can't see it from my end, but my producer could.
The only reason I'm asking is because Louis is referring to Jim. You're referring to Jim. I'm referring to Jim. Does everybody know Jim?
Well, I think it's basically called the Sopranos episode. So it's been at 7:00 upstairs right now. The whole city goes fucking crazy for all the people on the front line. I'm usually
Oh,
up there,
right.
but since Jeff came on a little late, I'll stay down. I usually go to my roof. And you can hear everybody go crazy and shit like that. So, but
Oh, you should still go if you want to go to your
yeah. No, it's okay. Well, we're down here. We're swapping
we-
more stories. This is good. I missed one day. I'll do it
Again?
tomorrow. What's that? Well, you
We
can't
come
hear
on
it from
again?
down here, but I can hear it. No, everybody. I go on my roof, and everybody just goes nuts, blowing air
Yeah.
horns and shit.
And that's probably because you're on the roof and they want you to jump.
Yeah, most likely.
Take
So,
it.
So no, if everybody's out there listening, we're referring to James Gandolfini. I worked with him just for like 3 years. Jeff and Louie got to work with him the whole time, and we're talking about how what a great, wonderful human being he was, and it's so hard not to think about him still not being here. But I had just a brief little interaction with him. These two really got to hang out and be tight with him and stuff like that. So. They're the ones that have the best, the great stories. I've only got a couple. You guys got years and years of great stories, and we're lucky enough to be around such a wonderful human being for so long.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
I was telling the mac and cheese truffle pizza story.
Oh,
you were like,
what?
you gotta stop sending them the pizza.
My mouth just watered.
Yeah. So, but you call me up at some point. You go, stop sending him the pizza. I don't care if he's cold. Don't bring him the pizza no more. He's getting too big. And then like 10 minutes later, the phone will be like, yeah, it's Jim.
Get me the pizza.
So, yeah, he was a sneaky bastard. So, but yeah, no, it was you guys were lucky enough to, more so than me, to be around such a fucking amazing human being.
Yeah, we were pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Really lucky.
What props did you steal? Can you
Never-
show anybody? Can you show Jeff? Could you show him? Sorry, Louis. What was that? So all right. So Jeff, what
There'll
kind
never
of?
be another gem.
No,
There
there's
must be a
doubt.
delay.
Yeah, we're working on that. We're still learning all about this. We're trying. So we're 15 right now on YouTube. So not too many people. I'm still trying to build up an audience, and it's a Monday night. This is like I'm working on. This is all new. This is not even a week old.
Well,
So,
you got Louis now, so you're gonna get a large audience.
yeah. So Jeff, do you have any like cool things that you acquired from the set hanging around your house?
I live with one of the cast members, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Which one?
me.
Yeah.
So-
Jeff was. That's why I fucking love you, bro. Jeff was part of the crew. There's no doubt about that. Towards the what was the last 2 seasons? You were like in a shit ton of scenes.
It was 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay, yeah. You were always at the pork
7.
store. It's so funny. Wait, so Noah, play my scene again because this would be fun for them because we played it earlier.
Oh,
But,
the pizza parlor.
yeah, I want you to see if you could see if you can notice the continuity error that happens. Just watch my head. But Noah, if you could play that.
It's about truffle pizza. That's amazing. Let's watch.
Yeah. Here we go.
You look different. You look so different.
I mean, who's going to stop you? Kids? Campus security?
What do you tell him about that? That's ours.
Watch my sunglasses.
Watch who the fuck you
It's my ass.
Whoa!
They're back on my head.
That shit outside.
What
Don't
the-
disrespect the pizza parlor. Fucking asshole. I know where you live. You hear what I said?
And Kevin Janicelli in the back.
Yo, it was good talking to you, Chris. Keep thinking on mine.
I want to sound like an asshole, but I really can't be seen in a place like this anymore.
Maxi Casella. Maxi Casella.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that Janicelli in the?
Yeah, that's Janicelli in the background.
Yep.
Kevin
That was
Janicelli was the
Janicelli.
lighting. Yeah, so everybody got a chance.
Yeah. Well, Louis was in it too.
Yeah, Louis the Garbage Man. We talked about that.
Yeah.
So, but we talked about Henry and
Yeah.
Terry Winter blowing up and everything. Phil Abrams is a big thing now too.
I don't even know how this, but I do know Phil Abraham.
Phil Abraham. Sorry.
Yes.
But he does like Breaking. He did all like Breaking Bad and shit like that. He did Daredevil. But
He's a
when
big director. He's a very
when-
big director. And he
I-
earned his way up, but he's a big director.
on Private Parts, he was just a camera guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then most of the people went from Private Parts to Sopranos anyway, because that was pretty much the same crew. Michael DeCasper, God rest
New
his
York.
soul. Yeah. So, but it was
Yeah.
almost the same.
Yeah, he
It's
was-
often used in highlight reels. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. My scene. Well, because that's one of the greatest lines that Christopher Moltisanti ever said. Don't disrespect the pizza parlor. Come on.
Great line. Great line.
Have you heard from Michael at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Imperioli?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't. We do exchange birthday wishes.
Yeah.
But no, you know, he lives in. I think he's back in New York, but I know he lived in California for quite a while after Sopranos ended.
I think I have his number somewhere. I should reach out to him. He's another
he's
great guy. Like
good guy.
Like he was so cool. He used to have that bar on 7th Avenue, and I lived right there. So I was there like every Friday, Saturday, hanging with him. But he was like this is a typical Michael Imperioli Rook. For those of you who don't know, like there's like a crew van that, you know, once you're done with your work, you know, they come in, they drop you off somewhere in the city. If you're really good to the Teamsters, they'll drop you off at the door. So it was me and Michael were taking the crew van back, and he was like, "You want to go get a drink?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So like he took me out. We did a bunch of shots tequila, and then we went to a premiere. I think it was Kathleen Narducci had a movie, and he brought me to the premiere, and then he got me into the after party. He goes, "I'm leaving," but he was just like that kind of guy. You want to come out? Let's go hang out.
Yeah, you know, Louis. I'm sure you agree with me, but who wasn't that type of guy on our show?
True.
Everybody was that type of a guy.
Everybody. There was no such thing. Everybody. There was no bad people on that show. The worst person was the best person. There was not one person that you could say, "Oh, that person was a real asshole." That person, because you know what? You remember? I gotta say one thing. You remember? Like I remember for myself. We all have bad days. Come to set, pissed off at something. I'm like, "Fuck this! I'm done with this fucking job." Blah blah. You know, just lose it. And then everyone will laugh, clap. They're like, "Yay! All right, let's get back to work." And it's like, what? And it was that kind of thing that made the job so special.
Yeah.
Because everyone can be themselves. You're not. No one is. We all suffer the same things. We all bleed. We all.
Yeah. Nobody was better than anybody else.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to explain it. Even the top of the top, you know.
No one was better, and everyone was treated equally. And Jim made sure that happened.
I used to love watching him get ready for a scene where he'd do all those weird like noises and shit, and then push ups and then punch the wall and then go into the fucking scene. You know, it was like going to like the best acting movie school you could ever go to. You know what I'm saying? Because just watching how Edie came in was like so calm, new oral lines. But like Jim would go from one place, and by the time they got the last take, it was like something completely different from the beginning. So it was just like watching those two go at it and stuff like that. It was just so amazing.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
and
special time.
And you had to see Louis behind the scenes talking about going at it. This guy went at it with not only with a lot of people, but talking about getting it done. That guy right there, who's a baker now, was an animal. I mean, absolutely incredible. Got things done that no one else in this business could have gotten done. I bet he doesn't even know how he did it. Extraordinary.
Yep. Now you had an El Camino, didn't you? Didn't you have an El Camino? Did you have an El Camino?
I had an El Camino.
Yeah.
El Camino.
I don't remember that.
I had a green El Camino, and I had my Harley. I had my bike. But,
Lou, you had an '83?
Yeah, that was just. What's that?
You had an
'83.
'83?
'83, girl's bike.
No.
88. What year was your El Camino?
What year was your El Camino?
79.
Oh, 79.
79. You know, you're breaking up. The voice is breaking up.
Yeah, over here.
Well, yeah. It could be your signal. I don't know. But
yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I definitely want to do this again. We'll see who else we can contact to bring in. So
I want to do it again.
You're such a dick.
This is a wonder.
But this is like, like a fun Zoom thing, like everybody getting together. Like, what else are you gonna do? What are you doing? Where are you going?
Well, I know. I think Cutlet is watching. Joel Tarantino is watching. Don Props is watching. I think there's a few people that are watching right now. You're not aware of who?
I'm not in control of all that shit right now. Like my producer Noah, who's fucking phenomenal. He's got all the information.
Yeah, no, he's obviously
I
phenomenal.
gotta show you somebody who's now.
So, but guys, I want to.
Noah right
Oh, look at the Pugly.
Is that Noah?
No. Oh, what a cutie!
Wow. Oh my God, Grillo, it looks like you. All right, let's do this again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's very possible. You want to grab some other people? Who could you grab?
Who do you want me to grab? My kids?
Oh, yeah. Jeff's got the most beautiful family in the world. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. It was magic.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should, Grillo? You know what we should do?
What's that?
Let's get Louis on again. Ship us some cheesecake or some bakes of the day, and we'll all do a taste test.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, his shit's off the hook, dude. Him and his wife got this shit down, man. They're in the middle of the sticks, so these people up there don't know what real good pastries are. They must curl their toes.
You're probably right. Jimmy Dwyer knows what good pastries are. Who's that? I don't know.
I don't know why.
But I think Louis, why don't you ship us out some stuff and we'll go on live and we'll do it.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Wednesday, I'm gonna put a package in the mail to both of you, and then we'll do this. Oh, wait a minute, Ellen.
He's not gonna do it.
We gotta mail out some.
How long is this show? Half hour?
No, it's been an hour. I did the first 20 minutes myself. It was painful.
Oh, what time's it start?
That's why I said call in now but Vinny, I was going to do the first 20 minutes with Vinny and then surprise him with you guys. And Vinny Pastor, but he couldn't figure out how to get it on.
Did he?
No, he couldn't, just like you.
All right, good. So we're even.
Yeah. The fuck out of here.
We're even. That's good.
Yeah, so now you know what you're doing.
Prepared. If you give me like a day's heads up, then I'll do it.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll do the tasty testing. We'll see who else we can get on here from the old crew, and we'll have some fun with it.
Hey, why don't we get Detective James Bodner from NYPD, the Homicide Division in Brooklyn?
Sure.
Want to get him?
Yeah, if he's working and he's on the job, you can come on. We can thank him.
He's very uninteresting, but at least we could abuse him or something.
Yeah. By the way, if you go to GrillosAftershockXL.com, we're going to be doing a Grillo. You want to show them the picture? They made up this this company made AftershockXL face masks.
Really?
So, Noah, you want to show a picture of them? Look at that.
Who the hell would wear that?
I don't know. We're going to be giving some away and stuff like that. I think some people expressed interest that they may want to purchase them. So you go to partybibs.com. Well, we got my website up now. So, but everybody's got to go to YouTube and subscribe and like and share and do whatever you can to get this. Help me get this off the ground. It's just starting, but I need to get up there. I want to make some money. Come on, help me out.
Grillo, is that an N95?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. They're making the masks for hospitals, so maybe no, it's not. So,
I was just
but it's still
if they are, then we should donate money. We should just buy a load of them and give them to hospitals, give them to police departments, give them to fire departments.
Yeah, no, they're not N95s, but they are face masks, so you can wear. But they N95s should be in the hospitals anyway. So, they gave me one for work, but I'm using it just when I go downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, well, just be careful. Like, don't wash it. Don't get it wet. You know the details.
Yeah. I got this stuff, too. I carry in my pocket. Hand sanitizer. So
that says, what is that?
Hand
lubricant.
Sanitizer.
That's lubricant?
Yeah, it's anal lubricant.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hand sanitizer.
No.
Yeah, is that alcohol?
It's legit. So, and it smells like lavender.
Well, there you go.
So, but like that guy, I got with sponsors like these guys, like Sterling Assault. He makes my rings. Alfie, that custom. I got the Aftershock, which was the Aftershock ring.
Wow,
right there.
Look at that! It's amazing. And what about the one on the collar?
So, what do you mean the one on the collar?
The ring, the ring,
Which one?
the ring around the collar.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I miss you, Marchetti. So, and then we got Bright
Oh,
Shot,
you're
F-Sharp Tax Management. But, we go to Sterling Assault for my boy Alfie, and he has a catalog of stuff you could buy, or if you want custom rings, you can customize anything. And the party bibs, thank you for guys donating those masks. We're going to have some fun figuring out a way to give them away. And then Bright Shot, the best LED light in the fucking business.
Always have
We
been.
know that. And see, I'm so bad. See, I got my Bright Shot shirt on.
Oh,
and,
I should have wore that.
Yeah. And then F-Sharp Tax Management, richard@princey.com, one of the most amazing fucking tax guys in the business. We got extended. If you haven't done your taxes, go to richard@princey.com and order something. Having one, it's people are pit bulls, man. You want to go and get your taxes done by this guy. So I don't think I missed anything. I want to thank you guys. I'm going to be on tomorrow at 6 o'clock again. I think actor Robert Wall is supposed to come on.
Oh, he's funny guy.
And I'm going to try to. I want to get. I'm trying to get Mark Hamill. That's my goal now.
Let's call him.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I got to go through certain channels to get him. Oh, Floyd and Bobo's bad. There you go. Floyd and Bobo's Bakery.
Floyd and Bobo's.
So yeah, I guess when we get all the pastries down here, we'll do a tasting on the air.
Yeah, let's do it, Louis. That was a really, really bad promo right there.
Yeah,
that was so awful. Nobody saw it.
Really bad. I know.
Just
wait a
put
minute.
your camera
I got
down and let's see the
something-
whole T-shirt.
He can't stop moving with the camera. He's got to hold it.
Hold the camera. How's that?
There you go.
That's
better?
awful as well. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Looks good,
All right.
bro.
Yeah, there you go. Finally, framing. You know all about framing. You're in the movie business.
And so
Yeah.
listen, I see it, Louis. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I got my Floyd and Bobo's Bakery shirt. Not on though.
Floyd
Yeah,
and
how about
Bobo's.
that?
I didn't
Yeah.
even get an invitation to the bakery yet. I'm still waiting after 15
No one
years.
listen. I'm going to give you guys Floyd and Bobo T-shirts and Floyd and Bobo mask. How about that?
That's
Yeah.
great.
I didn't get them. When the masks come in, you guys want to get the mask.
All right. Hey, we're doing I have these shows.
That, right, Al?
We're trying to get ESPN to
Right.
to grab one of these shows
Ellen,
that I wrote with Jim some years ago, called The Beef. Hi.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi, Alan.
Boy, there's an angel person, huh?
Hey, you didn't tonight? You didn't
What?
go on the. You didn't go on the rooftop.
No, it's
Yeah.
all right. I'll go tomorrow. What were you saying, Jeff? The ESPN thing?
Wait. Hold on. You didn't go on the roof, but you know what we're gonna do?
What?
There goes one of my dogs just ran away. Here's what we're gonna do. Hold on. We got. Hold on. Wait a minute.
We're
You're
all
still
waiting
there,
for
right? No one's going
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm anticipating something very
Ready?
exciting happening.
There we go. You ready? 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
it's a one-man band.
Wait, was that what we were waiting for?
Yeah, I thought you were going to show me like James Gandolfini's underwear or something.
Louis, just hit yourself in the head with that
Thank
stick.
you, everybody out
I
there.
thought it was going to be a pair of Melfi's panties or something. So, Jeff, what were you saying?
Louis, that was wonderful. Everybody, thanks you. That
Yes.
was wonderful.
So, what were you saying, Jeff?
No, so we're working on one of these internet-based shows that I wrote with Jim Gandolfini some years ago. So it was originally supposed to be an ESP. It was written for ESPN, so we're trying to grab ESPN to do some, YouTube or internet-based show. But if Grillo, if you know anybody that's looking for content, I have still like 6 or 7 shows that Jim and I wrote some years ago that are, begging to be placed somewhere. So although I have some people interested, I'm really just looking to get now because I'm going a little crazy at home. I'm looking to really work on them and get them done for internet-based shows. So if you know anybody that needs content, let me know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, we got to wrap it up. No, you know me. I know a million people. I'll definitely Well, we'll talk more about it, what it is, so I can describe it. But if anybody out there, it's I guarantee you, I can find someone to help you out with that.
I'm sure. All right, go. You got to do your thing.
Yeah, no, well, that's why it's getting spotty. I think once it goes for an hour, then it sort of starts to like do weird things. So
Okay.
it's basically meant for an hour, I guess, bandwidth, shit, something like that. It starts to get thin.
Very
But
good.
guys,
very good.
thank you. We'll do this again real soon. We'll see who else we can dig up and do like a little once a week a Sopranos reunion or a little something like that. Get together and have some fun, tell some stories.
Hey,
I'm in. Count me in.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
I'm in.
Peace. Goodbye, everybody.
care,
Good
boys.
night.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Those guys are great. We'll be back up and running tomorrow. Hopefully, Robert will. I'm gonna work on big things. Some things we're figuring these things out, and as it goes and stuff like that. So we'll go from there. And love everybody. And Noah, thank you so much for all your help. You're doing such a great fucking job. You're amazing. Thank you. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Take care.